All right, we're back with another reaction video. I'm gonna be honest, I'm having like super busy weeks right now, so I'm not able to really upload as much as I would like. But we'll be uploading a bit more a bit soon. The biggest issue is I work at a college and it's start of semester, and when you work at a college and it's start of semester, your life is a nightmare. So, we're trying to keep up, but at the very least, you can expect to see some reaction content and tournament of tournaments. That being said, I wanted to react to History of Jank number 50 today. I kind of peeped the decks and I saw that they were playing decks that are both playable in September 2011. They're both 2011 decks. Um, and I'm gonna no flame. Gotta be honest here, no flame. But given how much I saw MBT struggle with ice barriers and honestly many decks on Jank, I have no clue how he is going to manage piloting Infernity, because at least in September 2011, Infernity is probably one of the most difficult decks to pilot of the format. And no flame, but I just, it might be a little yikes. All right, so we're gonna dive into it. As a reminder, I don't do these reaction videos just to flame them for their gameplay. It's always to showcase how these decks actually are supposed to function, teach you guys how to maybe play these decks a bit more optimally, and even teach you about the September 2011 format. While this is technically March of 2011, both these decks are played in September 2011, so I figured it was close enough. But yeah, let's hop right into it.
Countless champions have been crowned throughout the history of competitive Yu-Gi-Oh! But what about the underdogs, the dark horses, the decks that upon first glance make you question everything you thought you knew about the game? In this series, both MBT and myself will be showcasing some of Yu-Gi-Oh's wackiest unsung heroes. Each episode will feature new decks, new strategies, and the results will be unpredictable. You've seen the history of Yu-Gi-Oh! But this is the history of Jank.
If you it'll go Ed. I advise you to read this deck from left to right like a book. It'll begin by making perfect sense, and then when you see the double-barreled, single-chambered Infernity, it all goes downhill. Would it surprise you to know that this card...
So, I don't know where the heck they found this list, because this honestly, this looks like Infernity post-side. Actually, Infernity Randomizer was a way that for Infernity players to deal with sideboards in 2011. And actually, I think it wasn't necessarily popularized in 2011. It was more so I think 2014. I think Patrick Hoban was one of the people to do this, where he sided in the offerings to the Doomed and the Infernity Randomizers. Basically, the core concept is if you are going after you play game one with Infernity, right? Your opponent is going to be siding in Thunder Kings. They're going to be siding in DD Crow, and graveyard removal. So the answer to that is to side out a lot of your cards that bring things back from the grave. So you can even go as far as siding out Launcher if you wanted to, and you take get rid of your Call of the Haunted, stuff like that, and then you side into Infernity Randomizer, and Infernity Randomizer, Offerings to the Doom, because this outs Thunder King, and then Reinforced Truths. So how it works is it then makes your deck significantly less graveyard reliant and becomes more of a control oriented build. That way, your opponent's DD Crows and stuff are a lot less active in the build. So yeah, I honestly, this just kind of looks like an abomination. I have no I don't know where it got. I don't know where they ended up finding this. But I do feel like this is just a post-side Infernity deck, which is still kind of sussy looking, so
Infernity Randomizer was for a short time the focus of a deck that many duelists thought would be meta viable. At YCS Anaheim in April of 2011, a contingent of Southern Californian duelists, including pro Ed Asception, brought Infernity Randomizer Control to an event. This was in the middle of a format dominated by, I don't know, Six Samurai, Gravekeeper, Dragoonity, and X-Saber, and for some reason people thought they would have the time to resolve this card a ton. Now, Infernity Randomizer is a very interesting card, and I'm glad we do get to show it off in the history of Jank because it does something that almost no other card does. It generates you value every turn. This card, once per turn while you have no cards in your hand, allows you to draw an additional card. If it's a monster card, you get to burn your opponent for a little bit of damage. If it's a spell or a trap, you burn yourself just a tad, but it doesn't really matter because the value of the additional card is really, really powerful. Drawing 2 cards a turn is what any control deck would want. I mean, just look how powerful Spellbook was with that effect specifically in their field spell. But Randomizer is no grand Spellbook tower. For one, it only works if you have no cards in your hand. So if you've got multiple randomizers, you've got to be able to set or summon every card you draw if you want to continue to activate their effects. Secondly, it puts absolutely no pressure on the opponent. It's got 900 attack. Even if you clear your opponent's entire field every turn, you're going to have to get in with something, and that's where the remainder of the Infernity archetype comes in. Just like other successful Infernity decks around this period, we're playing Lawn Chair, Archfiend, the Necromancer, and unfortunately the Avenger as well. Finally,
Fortunately, Avenger is like really good. Like, if you haven't seen like Slash Gaming's build for Infernity for the September 2011 format, he cut Beetle entirely and is strictly running like 3 Archfiend, 3 Necromancer, and 1 Avenger as the Infernity lineup. And it's actually really, really good because this card basically just sets you up to make 100 Eyes, and then 100 Eyes banishes Mirage, which they're not playing, and you can kind of just like search every copy of Barrier in a single turn, and just set up like a really nice board, just by using this instead of Beetle. So like, this card's actually really, really good. Also, I'm really confused why they just didn't make a side deck. Like, why for your episode, if you're making the episode, why not just throw a side deck together? There's so many like base example side decks out here. Like if you're playing March, like Kinetic Soldier for like 6 Samurai matchup. I could think of like 7 Tools was really popular during this format. Like, there's a lot of just generic cards you could throw in if you really wanted to. Just saying. But all right, yeah, let's move on. Let's take a look at what Cimo's got going on.
Never going to summon. So let's see if this goofy gun can net us a win.
You know what I love the most about the history of Jank? Jank is such a subjective term, right?
Sure.
I mean, you have playable Jank, which is what Joseph and I are going to be playing today. Both of these decks were played by competent players and actually did see play at the YCS level. And then you have just the bottom of the barrel bullshit that should not see the light of existence and should be shot behind the barn. And that's usually what we play. But today we decided to switch things up to play 2 decks that probably have no right to be seeing any play anyway. But I'm very happy to be playing this.
KMP is actually like pretty popular in September 2011. Like, I personally haven't messed with it at all, but this deck is actually like pretty well received by the community. A lot of people like this deck. It's like pretty cool because you have all these level 1 tuners and like you just synchro with the Fortress and you can make like a full Karakuri combo, and it's kind of cool. Like it plays out like almost like Tengu plants, but with a Karakuri engine. And Quick feels a lot better in this deck than other decks, so it's really cool.
One because this is paying homage to one of the granddaddies of YugiTube, Mr. Dub K Dad himself. So this is Karakuri Machina Plant. You can guess it was not too difficult for Joseph to convince me to play another Karakuri deck. So what are we trying to do here? Well, we have the typical Karakuri shenanigans, but when a format with Karakuri is trying to play as many Karakuri cards as possible, or you're trying to mix it with other engines like E-Telly and the like to combo off as much as you can, why would you do that when you can mix it with other good stuff machines like Machina Fortress and Gearframe, and throw in the Plant engine for a bit of additional synchro capability as well? So this is KMP, and in all fairness, this actually looks like something that could probably top around this time. It actually might have. Honestly, it was really difficult to find any sort of documentation on this deck because the only source we had was a written article in the Konami blog coverage, and they were so nice enough to not only provide us the main deck, but that's it. They did not provide us a side deck, and they did not provide us an extra deck. I had to read through the entire article just to figure out what cards were in the extra deck, and the rest I filled with stuff that may or may not come up. So this is
Just make a side deck. How long does that take? Not very long. Also, the reason why you should just switch over and play 2011 instead of March is because, look, you got these stinky Edison cards in here. These cards are just awful to play against. Just remove them and then play the better card pool. Fun times.
Isn't accurate, take that for what it's worth, but I'm sort of excited to see how this works because, as you all know, as we've been playing through History of Yu-Gi-Oh! And Jank, I've actually developed a fond love for Karakuri, so I'm curious to be able to play this one to see how it plays out. So to kick things off, we have some of our plants. We have Dandelion and Glow Up Bulb. We have two Valor.
All right, we don't need to hear him talk out the whole deck, you know. You make big synchros. We got it. Moving on.
Well, Joseph, at least we have playable decks for this week's round of History of Jank. I'm playing a janky version of Karakuri. You're playing a janky version of Infernity. So this one should be, you know, at least decent, right?
Man, I love History of Yu-Gi-Oh! Sometimes we show up with, like, Slifer Ninja Turbo, and sometimes we show up with decks that were almost playable, but just under the necessary power level to compete. Really a moose-boosh of ridiculous stuff that we can jam. I'm happy we're playing something competent for once.
Don't tempt the audience with Slifer Ninja, because that's what's going to be forced for us to be played next week, if the comments would like. But in any case, I think the jankiest part about us playing these decks is that, guess what? We couldn't find side decks, nor could we find extra decks for either of the decks that we're playing, even though both decks had featured written articles on the Konami blog. Isn't that great?
Yeah, we
Isn't
found
that
these from
fantastic journalism?
We found it from old coverage of it's Ediception and WK Dad, right? Are the two that are
Yes.
featured. And for some reason,
Yes.
these two immensely popular and storied players, they never sat down and were like, oh, wait, are you playing any cards in the extra? So we had to kind of
Nah.
guess a little bit.
Yeah, and hopefully we did our best, but obviously we'll get scrutinized for in the comments. Like always, let's go ahead and shout the patron. It's King Organizer G1. Thank you for the support, buddy. You got the hand up?
Yes.
I'm feeling even.
It's even. I picked 4.
Woo!
I don't know why I picked 4. It has something to do with rank 4s.
That's what actually rolled on the die, as a matter of fact. So it must have known that's what you were holding up. All right, I get to go first. So we can just go to game 2 then, right?
No. I'm
Depending on my
confident your
opening,
deck
we'll
is
see.
not good enough to do that.
Oh, I get to draw for turn, don't I? Ooh, okay.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Let me go ahead and think here if my deck is competent enough to do that. Best of
Bro, you could, like, literally just slam Fortress, like pitch the Strategist, slam Fortress, normal summon this guy, and then Foolish for Glow Up, and you have Karakuri combos. It's kind of sick.
luck, buddy.
You too.
So main phase 1, I'm going to start by opening with a special summoning of Machina Fortress, pitching itself and a copy of Nishipachi. Then we're going to
good.
fire off Foolish Burial.
Gotcha.
We're going to dump Glow Up Bulb.
Yep, that is 8. That's 8 stars.
That is 8. Let's declare the bulb. Let's go ahead and mill the top card and see what we're going to get here. After we special out the bulb.
Okay, all
that
right.
doesn't really matter all that much.
Held my breath just
But
a little bit.
We do get to sync these up for a copy of Burrito.
Yep.
So we'll trigger Burrito.
Get
We're going to grab
Watchdog.
ourselves a copy of Saizon. Then we're going to normal summon Nisamu, because we've not normal summoned yet. And guess what? We get to make 8 again. Isn't that great?
Why do I keep
So
giving
let's
you
make
this
another
deck?
Burrito.
I really should not.
We're going to go ahead and bring out the Strategist.
Yeah.
Declare the effect of the Strategist to switch it to defense and declare both.
Ooh, so this is a little thing. You actually want to summon the Strategist in defense and then have it switch to attack. Because if you leave it up on your opponent's turn, sometimes people will swing into that Strategist, and the Strategist's effect will let it switch back to defense on the attack. So not only could you potentially prevent its destruction, but also you won't take damage from it. And if they do that and these two are still alive, you get to draw 2 more cards. So you definitely want to put this guy in defense and then switch him to attack instead of putting him in attack and switching him to defense.
Burritos and draw 2.
Yeah, go off, King.
Yeah, it seems fine, right? And then we're going to Avarice.
Oh my
You've
God.
got 5 in here. Oh, good.
I
Oh,
do have
that's-
exactly 5.
That's excellent. I'm really happy.
So I'm actually not a fan of slamming Avarice here. Like, because of the fact that this combo that in like this combo right here is like one of the best combos the deck can do, like the draw 2 combo, get 2 big boys. If your opponent has a dark hole or some type of removal to get rid of these, and they put, like, you know, wear down your board state, like even I guess technically Cyber Dragon, but they're not running side deck, so that's not a thing. But if they do and they out your stuff, then you don't really have another way to redo those combos because these guys are going to stay in grave. So in reality, I feel like Pot of Avarice is better as like it's better to hold the Avarice. Although I don't know, I guess I didn't check if Cimo's only running one copy. You know what? I have to know now. We're at 1250. Yeah, he's only running one copy. So like, yeah, I don't agree with the Avarice here because of the fact that like you want to put your Synchros back on that Avarice play, and you already generated enough value from this. You don't need to play this right now, right? At least that's just my opinion. I think it's better to hold Avarice. Drawing 2 is good, but I think you allow more opportunities for your board to get broken and not having like a return play or a comeback play, because he really did just kind of blow his load here.
I'm really happy to hear that.
This is going well. This is going well. All right. I don't even know if this is correct, but we'll see. So we'll shuffle up, draw 2, see if I can extend any further. I don't think so. I think you have lucked out, and there is not much else I can do.
You're staring
so
down
I will just
228.
set
You've
two
lucked
cards.
out. Yeah, you've lucked out.
Yeah, I could bet it on Naturia Beast too, buddy. You should be happy that it's not worse.
I am happy because I do need this Pot of Duality to resolve.
That will resolve. I have no response.
I was kind of hoping for something just a little bit better there.
I was going to say, that is not ideal.
We are going to grab Reckless Greed.
Okay.
Yeah, that is
we're gonna
rough.
MST targeting this one.
You fool. It is my MST.
Oh, that's...
You know what they say. Good luck. That's what they say.
Oh, that's so bad because we can just switch the strategist to attack and draw 2 more cards.
All right. Anything at standby?
Yeah, I'm gonna Reckless Greed.
That is fine.
Just trying to get a Veiler here. Okay.
I wish you had double reckless. That's pretty good. All right. Proceed to main 1, fine.
All good.
I will move Nishipachi
Yeah, dog,
to
just
attack.
fucking Pot of Greed again. Who cares? Yeah.
It's great, right? It's totally fair. All right. This is going well. This is going well. Okay. You still have 3 back.
That Dandy's really sick. If I'm Cimo here, I play this turn super safe. I set the Judgment and just swing in because realistically my opponent isn't going to be able to do anything here. Then on my next turn, I would probably continue this draw chain going because like you want to play around Torrential as much as possible. But if you can set the Judgment and like Judgment a Torrential if it's there, then on your next turn you can just summon Dandy and make Barkion, and that's pretty good. Assuming he plays Barkion. I really didn't analyze their list that much.
Back row, though, which does concern me. I do have to deal with that. I'm going to normal Dandelion.
Oh,
That's as bad as it gets. Yeah.
bro, what if he had Torrential? Like, yes, you have a lot, but like you can squeeze so much more. You can guarantee this goes off if he just sets Judgment for the next turn, right? Like,
We're going to sync for Barkion.
All right. I have to Solemn Warning this.
Okay, that makes sense.
see, now if he didn't have the Torrential, you can synchro for Barkion and then Judgment the warning, and then how does he win?
He'll take 2k. It's perfectly fine.
And
Then-
unfortunately, Dandelion still triggers. It's not one of
It
those
does still
cards
trigger.
that says like if it's used for a synchro summon, that would be kind of nice.
Yeah, it would be, but we do still get the tokens. I don't know if I'm doing much with the tokens, but it's at least a nice consolation prize for having them. That was my normal 56, so I'm 400 shy of lethal. I'll try it. I'll pitch Sizon for another fortress.
I'm gonna bottomless here.
Sure.
Also, literally, like, Cimo is just like full swinging into every possible back row that MBT could have. Like, what if there's a Mirror Force here? Which, I mean, and MBT's just like, you know, showing that there isn't a Mirror Force here, but damn, like, I just feel like he's just like gambling every play and not getting punished. Feels bad.
That's fine.
Okay, I mean we're not dead.
You're not dead. You survived the onslaught. We'll try for 56.
I'll deep prison one of them.
So all of your back row did save you.
Okay,
So
we're
28
chilling.
there.
We're chilling.
We're chilling. You don't get any draws because you
Okay.
double reckless. So
I
these
don't
4
need the
cards
draws,
better be
but-
the best 4 cards you've ever drawn.
All right, Rhoda.
Yeah, that's fine.
There's only one target in the deck, dog.
How is this a warrior? Are you fucking with me?
Okay, so can we real quick talk about Infernity Randomizer?
Sure, go ahead and talk about Infernity Randomizer.
This card's sick. There are a lot of cards that do something similar that are good in like Magic the Gathering, so I see why people actually want it. His design is fantastic. It's the the front part of the pistol twice. It's just 2 barrels, no trigger. It can, once per turn while you have no cards in hand, draw a card and reveal it. And if it's a monster card, you deal damage to your opponent. Real cool news, because it deals damage to your opponent, it causes the when you can trigger of Infernity Archfiend to miss timing. So, you know, why don't we just give this archetype, like, a cool card that gets to its plays, and you know what, actually? It doesn't actually accomplish anything. We will activate the effect.
I have no response.
Oh, that's great news. Well, we'll take 500 here, unfortunately, because it is a trap dust shoot.
Okay, when I have 2 cards in hand.
All right, I will set 1 card. I don't know, I'll go to battle. Wow.
Sure.
That's my turn. That's the whole turn.
Okay.
You want to put another card in your hand real quick? I'd really appreciate that.
I would prefer not to. And the problem is I have Barredo, so I'm very tempted. Got to figure out how I want to do this. Don't think I have... No, of course I don't have that because we don't have what probably should be the correct extra decks here. Okay, we're just going to run out Machina Gear Frame and declare the effect.
All right, I will Infernity Barrier here. Yeah, that's right, asshole. You didn't think I was playing good cards in this.
I don't know if it's that or if I just don't care that you have Barrier.
We're almost there. We just got to get rid of Barredo.
Battle.
Wonder if it... I guess it probably wasn't worth judgmenting there, but it does feel kind of stinky.
Yeah.
Can you get rid of Barredo?
I cannot. Hey, what? 19 here?
19.
It's okay. It's cool. The only life point that matters is the last one.
All right, buddy.
True.
There's been many a times you have drawn cards, but this will not be one of them because you are on turn 2 of Reckless Greed.
All right, we're going to reinforce truth.
This is a level 2 or lower warrior. I will Solemn Warning.
No, you son of a bitch. All right, well, in that case, I'm fucking dead.
There you go.
I can't believe I almost got there. I was so close.
That game just goes to show you sometimes you can just play like a chimp. Like, you can just monkey swing in and not get punished and win. Like, I just watched Cimo make so many risky plays and just not a punish. Therefore, it was the best play, right?
Oh, Alex, I was so close.
If it makes you feel any better, you were not close. I had judgment in the back
I was
row,
very
too.
close. I was super
No, you
close.
were not.
You were
not.
You were fucked. It was
Snowball's
almost
chance
over.
in hell.
All
Never
right,
happened. All right.
duality.
Sure.
Ba ba ba. Ooh, oh!
Okay, those are some good cards.
All right, we'll just shortcut here. I'm gonna get the Rhoda.
Yep.
All right, asshole. Get ready for this. It's randomizer time, baby. And
All
you know
right,
what?
let's
You know
do
what's
it.
coming next. Here we go. 1,
1,
2,
2,
3,
3,
4,
4,
5.
5. We did it.
It is barrier, and I need the fucking back row. Of course, none of it is a normal spell. So back to you.
Excellent. Anything can stand by.
No.
Okay. Main phase 1. I will normal.
Yeah, that's kind of the awkward part about the set 5 into randomizer. Like, you have a high probability of drawing a spell or trap, and if you have barrier as your protection from, like, I guess there's no heavy storm in this format, then it's a little awkward. But I guess this is technically fine. It just means barrier is turned off.
Summon. I mean, do I care? How close am I to dead here?
Yeah, I'm gonna OTK you on the crackback,
I'm staring
buddy.
down randomizer. Like, am I really that scared? Not really, actually. I'm gonna set 3.
No, come on.
I'll set 4, actually. Go ahead. You have
Okay,
dust
even
shoot.
better. All right, stand by main battle.
That's fine. Yeah.
Well, shit. This is not good.
I actually respect that play. I think that was a smart play. If you only have the one monster and he has a million back row, you might as well utilize trap stun.
Nice randomizer with a spell and trap in hand. All right, we'll go main 1. Let's go Gear Frame effect.
I'll barrier here.
That is...
You gotta be kidding me. If you're gonna do this, like, if you're gonna go for this play, right? Why did you not just slam trap stun? Like, you clearly waited the turn to make sure this resolves, and then you're, like, greeting for the trap stun, like, chain on his back row. But, like, oh wait, he can't even barrier. He has cards in hand.
Is fine.
You know what's actually really funny is
Oh, okay,
that you
there we
have
go.
to have no cards in hand to activate
Oh,
barrier.
actually, that's
Nice.
very funny that you mentioned that. Okay, so then is this effect going to go through?
Yes, it is.
Oh, great.
I'm trolling. It actually wasn't better to slam trap stun because barrier would be the likely answer. Although I guess you are risking warning a bit.
Thank you. We'll get Fortress. I'll just... Okay, you have what? Like fucking D prison, I guess. I'll try to clear.
I'm gonna book here.
Book
Ooh,
my
book
gear
is really
frame.
good.
Wow, that's kind of embarrassing. Yeah, okay, sure. Go ahead.
I'm gonna find another monster. Oh my... Ask and ye shall receive, baby. It's time for a second randomizer.
Oh, great. Fantastic.
Combat. Wow.
I'm glad that these cards have synergy together.
Mirror
Sure.
Force.
I'm gonna compulse one of them.
That's fine.
Oh, that is really rough. That sucks. Second main. Let's go 1, 2, and then back to you.
Sure. Standby.
All good. No, all good, my guy.
Okay, I'm making sure. You would have flipped Dust Shoot like immediately if you had it. So main one. Gear frame does not trigger on flip summon.
Yo, you have Nat Beast. I don't know if that matters, but he has Nat Beast. That's kind of sick. With double trap stun, Nat Beast is actually kind of bonkers. Like, because realistically, he might have like Offerings to the Doomed as his out to stuff. So if you normal this Glow Up Bulb, he's pressured to Offerings to the Doomed one of these guys, and I actually think that's like pretty good for you.
And that would be kind of sick if it did. I'm in a flip trap stun.
Uh-oh.
That fine?
Yeah, that's fine.
I will reflip the gear frame. I will summon Glow Up Bulb.
Yep.
I will sync for Naturia Beast.
I see.
22.
Yes.
Second main, I've got another back row. Go ahead.
Stand by me.
Sure.
Offerings. Targeting beast.
Offerings. Okay, I'll chain beast.
Sure. Let's go randomizer. Set 1. Randomizer effect.
That is fine.
It is a spell trap.
Mirror Force.
Let's go Transmigration Prophecy. I'm going to target Gub and Randomizer.
Wants to set the Mirror Force. That's fine. So Bulb will go back to my deck. Randomizer go back to yours.
Back to you.
Space the Mirror Force.
We'll Barrier.
That's right. You have no cards in hand now. Okay. Well, at least I got you to burn a barrier, I guess. We'll attempt to draw here.
I mean, nothing I could do about that.
Let's go Trap Stun.
Can you fucking stop it? Can you cut it out?
You
Barrier.
barriers, yeah, okay.
We'll go Battle.
I'll Mirror Force here.
Okay. I'll chain Book.
Sure.
And that's it.
Oh, he could have ripped the... If he rips Archfiend, it's actually nuts, so it's like super good.
I'm gonna Reinforce Truth.
Oh, shit. Yep. That's pretty good.
It's all right. It's not crazy. All right, draw.
It's where you can make the Lyrilisk Xyz and then Zeus me.
Randomizer 1.
Sure.
Ooh, I'll take 5. It's an MST.
Okay.
Randomizer 2. I'll take 5.
Sure,
it's a
you
barrier.
need to have no cards in hand to use that effect. Are you going to
fine.
set
I'll
the
activate
MST?
the MST.
Okay, it is limit or removal. Congratulations.
God, why are you playing this? Okay, what the fuck am I doing
What
here?
was this?
It's a barrier.
Barrier. The third barrier.
Yeah, we'll go Reckless here.
That is.
Damn. That's so
Oh, thank God. Oh, good Lord. What's the defense on this guy?
17.
Awesome. Fucking Archfiend
Oh,
time,
God. I
He
was like,
did it.
don't draw the Archfiend of all
baby.
things.
He literally doesn't do anything. Woo!
Take 9. Take 9. I'm going to bring out Gores.
Wait, why would you take 9 twice? Just drop the Gores the one time.
Yeah,
Or you can barrier me.
Gores! Oh my God. That's fine, yeah. All right, back to you.
Fucking 900 attack token. I'll draw. That's kind of fun. Does not. Damn. So I know you have
You know I have
barrier, but you can't activate. There's still one other card you have. Mirror Force is gone though, so I'm kind of feeling okay about that. I'm gonna go Fortress Pitch Quillbolt.
Jeez, Louise. Yep.
Let's go Battle. I'm gonna go. I don't know if the order really matters here. I'm gonna go Token into Randomizer.
That's fine.
I'm gonna go Fortress into Randomizer.
Yeah, that's okay. I'll take
Okay, so
what?
you'll take 16. And then Gores into Archfiend.
I really hope you didn't have another guy who contested stuff.
Yeah, I mean, you're already under Reckless anyway, so this works out for you. Sure. Go ahead. Turn 1 on Reckless.
Normal Snipe Hunter.
Got the extra deck.
Nice.
You know,
I wish I had that limit.
Yeah, I was about to say, this is like really ballsy to just pass. You almost actually have to crash. Because if MBT tops tuner, then you're actually like putting yourself in an awkward spot. And he, of course, topped the tuner.
Now. Main one.
Yep.
Okay, so the last card's the third barrier. You're still under one more turn of Reckless, correct?
that's correct.
Problem is I have to clear fucking Utopia. Yeah, I don't think I have a choice. Normal Spore.
Jeez. Yeah.
Resurrect Quillbolt, because I control a tuner.
Yep.
Sync for... Oh, you're just dead. I didn't even realize your life was 27.
I see.
Oh,
Well,
I see.
you know, it was a close one. It was a close one for sure.
It was close. We can do the game 3. We can
Yeah,
do the
yeah,
game
yeah,
3.
yeah. Let's do the game 3. How am I supposed to win? I've got the concept down. I'm like, okay, yeah. So I summon randomizer and then I draw a bunch of cards. How do I win the game? I'm still a little foggy on how that works.
I mean,
Yeah, see, that's where it's a bit awkward, because Infernities kind of need to see the other Infernities. I feel like the ratios in his build are just really awkward, because, like, you really want Necromancer. Like, Necromancer, even in this build, or this version of the build, is, like, nuts. Like, bring back Randomizer, and, like, put in defense, and then draw cards, right? Like, doesn't seem that bad. But it doesn't seem like he has any cards to, like, set up Grave to, like, get, like, it's, like, banking on hard drawing, like, the Tuner. Like the Avenger, and I think that is pretty awkward. Like it does mean you very slowly progress your game state, which just doesn't feel very good.
I mean, you did have triple barrier for what it's worth, so I mean, you had that going for you. But,
Yeah, for all the good it did me.
you had no shortage of cards with this deck, I will admit.
Mm-hmm. Just a shortage of life points.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right,
Ooh,
best of
that's a
luck,
pretty
buddy.
good hand.
Maybe if you can at least take one game off of me, this will look better. You've had duality all 3 games. That's pretty nice.
Yeah. Well, Mirror Force gets a lot worse when you know it's coming. So let's
True.
just go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And
Randomize.
I'm gonna normal Archfiend.
So your back
Ooh,
row
not
could
bad.
have literally...
Literally anything. Literally anything.
All right, standby.
Yep. All
Okay,
good.
good. Main one.
Yep.
I will start by firing my own Pot of Duality.
That's fine.
So pretty good. I'm gonna
Trap
take
stun.
the Trap Stun.
Why is this deck on Trap Stun?
So we're playing combo, buddy. Whoops, didn't mean to do that. Let's put this back here. Shuffle up. And then I'm not in any immediate danger, so I'm gonna go 1, 2, 3, and throw T.
Randomizer one time. Just one time randomizer. Come on. I'm gonna MST targeting this card.
It is, I guess I'll chain book to Archfiend, because I can.
Okay. Anything here?
Nope.
Whee!
Whee!
All right, duality.
Sure.
Can I please just get...
That
He's gonna play. Why didn't you play MST in the end phase? Like you gotta clear the space anyway. So confused.
that Mirror Force just really wants you to add it to its
Have to get the
hand.
goddamn Infernity barrier. Don't immediately lose to Trap Stun. I can't even go to combat. If you fucking Mirror Force me, I'm done.
All right, we'll draw.
Yep.
Stand by.
Oh, good.
We'll try it.
Yeah.
Not really feeling too safe because you barriered the arch or the trap stun. So I'm just gonna.
Why don't you just summon the Lone Fire? Like, I don't know. I feel like he's playing really scared for not a lot of reason. Like, just get your plant engine flowing, so you're not like hard drawing them. Like, you could literally Foolish Dandy, normal Lone Fire, and then tribute a token for a like glow bulb, and then just sink like 5 right there. And if you trap stun prior, then you can like clear the Archfiend, and I think you're like kind of chilling. It's not that bad. Although he probably has Offerings to the Doom. There's a world where that's the case. So I don't know. But at least setting up the plant engine seems kind of decent. I don't know.
Pass here.
It is awkward either way.
You fucking fool. You moronic imbecile. MST.
Trap stun again.
That's fine with me. Oh, you know what would actually suck is if I attacked here and you Gorst. That would be really bad for me. And it happened last game. I'm going to pass.
Okay, sure.
Nice.
I'll draw.
Hey,
will
smart.
key, set, and pass.
Okay, that's fine.
Go ahead.
Stand by main. The game's over. I summon Infernity Randomizer.
All right,
Damn.
let's see it, buddy.
All right, come on. I'll take 5.
Okay, what is it?
It's Mirror Force.
Unbelievable!
All right, let's try it.
It is Spore.
Get in there, my gun.
Yeah, I'll take 9.
All right, second main. Go ahead.
Mirror Force in the back. Main 1. All right, well, I'm starting to see the parts of this deck when they don't come together. I'm just going to pass.
I see you have figured out my strategy has a critical flaw in it, which is I now just have to keep hoping that this is enough.
27. That's fine.
Oh, good. I've got you on the 3-turn clock. Back to you.
I still don't think this actually does anything. Can I live another turn? Let me think. Probably. Yeah, I'll
be
run
honest
the risk.
with you. Yes, you can. Yes, it is not.
You could literally, if you wanted to be like mega good at this game, you could just use the Lone Fire, get the Dandy, make a Black Rose with Judgment, and just wipe the board. And I feel like that is like nuts play because you have Judgment to like cover yourself.
Not going to be difficult.
Sure, 27.
Go ahead.
Fuck! That's not what I wanted! Shit! Okay, now I actually have to do something, but I don't even know if I can. Okay, I'm going to try for True Nade.
Yeah, no response to this.
Oh, okay.
Bro, he just needs to go for the Black Rose play. Like he'll get he'll get 2 tokens and he has Judgment for whatever is gonna happen. But like realistically, if it's like bottomless, if it's deep prison, if it's any of those things, those don't play around like the Spore summon. So like there's very little he actually would be able to do, and then you have Judgment to like guarantee the play. If he would have done this a turn earlier, he would have put MBT on 3 cards and he would have had 2 Dandy tokens. So he would have been in just such a better spot.
Problem is, I don't think it does me any good.
How could that possibly be true?
If you saw my hand, it would make sense. I'm going to Foolish Burial.
Yeah.
All right, I think the send off of this is Bulb. We're going to go Lone Fire.
Seems pretty good. This is plant jump scare. I did not know there was this many plants in here.
So Lone Fire, we're going to, as much as I would like to get the second Lone Fire, I think I need to grab the Dandy. I'm going to Fire Spore, banishing the Lone Fire.
Sure, fuck it. Yeah, go for it.
Spore is 4.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to Sync.
Yep.
This is for 7.
Still with you.
I do not have another 7 I can make, so I think I have to make Black Rose.
I am no longer.
Nice! Way to go! You made a 2400 beater while your opponent has like a gajillion back row. You could have just made this card, wipe the board. Even if he had a way to play through Judgment plus the Black Rose, you get 2 tokens, so you can protect yourself from the next attack, and like that's like pretty ideal.
Longer with you.
I'm not going to fire the effect.
Don't like hearing that.
I'm just going to make the tokens from Dandy. Let's go Bulb effect. We're going to mill 1. We're going to sync Bulb and a token. I'm going to go for Formula.
This just seems like he's like, I'm doing things because I can do things, not because there's an actual reason.
Fine.
Formula effect, and that did not get me to where I wanted. Boy, does that fucking suck. Okay, I'm just gonna go to battle. I'm just gonna clear... I don't even think you physically can randomizer, so I'm just gonna clear the fucking Archfiend.
Come on, man.
Second main, I've got 2 back row, and that is it.
Stand by main.
Yep.
Can't randomizer, can I? We'll see how true that is when I normal summon Snipe Hunter!
Oh, fuck.
The hunt begins, Alex. Will you be powerful enough to beat this?
Hold
guy?
on!
Hold on, nothing.
I'm thinking.
We got priority
I'm
back
thinking.
then.
I'm thinking.
Yeah. Oh, are you gonna fucking Judgment my guy?
I'm thinking about it.
Oh, you weenus.
My life points are already low enough that this doesn't matter. All right, so if I judgment this, what happens? I probably lose if you snipe me, actually. So yeah, I'm gonna judgment this.
Oh, come on. Oh, God. Okay. Yeah.
Also just has Valor, which I mean, I guess like it allows your opponent to randomize her, but like, does it really matter? I feel like Judgment might be worth saving more so than this Valor.
I really needed him. I'm gonna Offerings targeting Black Rose.
I have no response.
I'm gonna Book targeting Randomizer.
This is desperate. To just trigger randomizer.
We gotta draw a card here, buddy. We gotta draw a good one. Here we go. Ready? Okay. Randomizer effect.
Valor.
I'm gonna attack you. Okay, we'll attack.
I mean, like, why? Like, why do you care if he draws that card? Comparatively to, like, maintaining a solemn judgment to play through 5 back row. I just don't get it.
The token.
Fuck it, I'll Mirror Force this.
Sure, yeah, whatever. Back to you.
Turns off barrier, I guess.
It's just minus, like, so hard there. Like, minus so many cards for no reason.
Main 1. Okay, so now your fucking back row's online again. I have used all of my plant tuners.
Correct.
I'm just going to pitch Nishipachi for Fortress.
Torrential. Get punished. Get punished.
Time.
Forgot you had that from turn 1 off the duality. Sure. I will normal Lone Fire. That good?
Yeah.
I don't even think I have targets for this now.
I was gonna say, I'm pretty sure
I do
you
not.
don't. Yes.
So I'm going to sink these and just make fucking Cataster. I don't know.
Sure.
22?
I'll prison here.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, Cimo literally just burned through so many resources he could have used to deal with this back row here that now he just has nothing, and I would be very shocked if he was able to win this game.
Oh, that's it for me. Go ahead.
You idiot. There's only one truth in this game, and that's that my deck is superior, and I will not—
A launcher top deck would actually be nuts. You could launcher, get back Archfiend, plus a randomizer, get the search of a barrier, and then you could draw, 2 cards now.
I'll reinforce that truth with you right now.
Sure, that's fine.
All right, we're gonna get randomizer, and a reminder that I do not get my draw phase here because I activated Offerings to the Doom. It's a very good card. Next, we will activate randomizer.
Whiff, please.
Awesome, a really good one.
Okay,
that's maybe the best draw remaining in my deck. Wow.
Token gone.
All right, 1 gun remains. Back to you.
We'll draw. So bad.
Damn. 100 short.
All set. Go ahead.
Shit, I can't beat that. Oh, we draw this time.
You do draw this time. Yes.
Stand by main. Woo! I'm gonna normal summon Infernity Avenger.
Oh fuck.
I don't think this does anything. Randomizer effect.
Sure.
All right.
What was the draw?
It's Reinforced Truth.
Okay.
I'll take 5 here. Okay, let's go Avenger Randomizer.
Formula.
For Formular Synchron. Okay. I'll set 1. Back to you.
Excellent.
Oh.
Excellent. Great. I'll set 1. Back to you.
Stand by main. Set 1. Randomizer.
Oh, okay. Okay.
I'll draw. It's Dust Shoot. I'm never going to hit a monster with this.
Nope, never.
I'm going to activate Transmigration Prophecy. We're going to put back...
I imagine one of your randomizers.
Randomizer. Set 1. Infernity Launcher.
Oh, that's a good card.
Yeah, there's 1 good card in here. I'm going to try it.
I think I just have to oppression this or I lose.
Oh my... Ah!
I don't think you can. Someone flame me in my comments for this, but you can't warning the effect of launcher, which makes me wonder if you can oppression it. You guys let me know in the comments, but I'm almost positive you can't use it on this.
Alex! A single random... Okay, here we go. Okay. It's okay. We got this. Reinforced Truth. Randomizer.
That goes to the grave,
Okay.
yes.
All I have to do is draw any fucking monster. Randomizer effect.
Fine. I don't have anything. Okay. Never gonna happen.
No. I'll take 5.
Take your 5.
I can't even run into this. Go ahead.
Draw.
If he just attacked the end game.
Go.
Set 1.
You just have to hit with randomizer. You just
Randomizer.
have to hit with randomizer. That's it.
Compulse your monster.
Sure.
Set 1. Randomizer.
Except in a monster. That's it, buddy.
Damn.
This is insane. I am losing my mind. I guess... Oh, fuck it. Let's just go to combat. Gun!
Yeah, you got it.
Oh.
There was no shot I was fucking winning that game 3. Oh my
Whoa.
God. All right.
This
That
is
was
the
rough.
worst deck ever made. Holy shit. This deck is so bad.
Okay, you said it earlier. Infernity Randomizer on paper seems like a great card, right? It's this card that promises you all this free card advantage
It's
for a pretty low
Owling
rate.
Mine. Yes.
Yeah, essentially. And then the problem is everything it does conflicts with the archetype that the card is in.
I don't
right?
know. I don't know why this is an Infernity card. It's like, yeah. Don't get me wrong. It's an Infernity card, but like, you can't keep Barrier live while you activate the effect. You can't trigger Archfiend if you summon it. It's gonna mess up your launcher. You want to play a critical mass of traps in Infernity anyway, so you can set your whole hand, and this conflicts with that. You end up with 12 traps in rotation, all of which are conditional activations, so you can't just fire them. This sucks. I get it. I get the joke. Like, if you're a control player, you're like, oh my god, I'm drowning in advantage. But this just does not do anything.
At this rate, I mean, just regular Infernity looked way better than this.
Oh,
I do like that we got to show off Randomizer, because I feel like this is just a unique card that we don't really get to see a lot of. Like, this is a cool build-around card that Yu-Gi-Oh! Offers, right? And
He's such a
like I
silly
said,
boy.
like, we just don't often get cards like that. For reasons like this, Yu-Gi-Oh! Does archetype deck building better than individual card deck building, especially as the game progressed. We saw in this game 3, where when you don't open both halves of the deck, it starts to quickly fall apart. I had all the ways to stop.
Nah. I mean, honestly, like, I will admit Cimo didn't have necessarily the best hand going in. Like, it took him a while to get a playable scenario. But, like, this is one of the things that makes 2011 so skillful, especially in regards to plants, is you have to perfectly manage your resources. And you don't want to just use stuff to use it. Like, he used Glow Up Bulb to get a formula draw for with no further play beyond that. And that was just, like, really worthless. Like, if he would have just done the Judgment Black Rose play, like, he actually is in a really good spot. Like, he actually puts himself in a nice position, but he just burned through every single card he had. Like, why slam the Trunade if you, like, when you could just go for the Black Rose? Like, he ended up making Black Rose anyway. So, like, it's just like, just a lot of, like, suboptimal plays added up to him just losing this game. In reality, I think if Cimo played perfectly, I don't think there's a world he lost this game. Like, but because he just kind of inted his advantage so much, it was just horrible. It was really bad.
Stop your back row. I had a handful of plants, and I also had the Machina Fortress as well, but I had no way to get Fortress on the field, nor did I have any other, like, follow-up machine card to use in addition to that. So it was rough. I'm sure I probably missed something, but one of the problems was that the Karakuris specifically need to have machine non-tuners, so there wasn't really a way for me to, like, bridge into those specific.
Yeah, see, he's just kind of like hyper tunneling on the Karakuri side of things. Like, the Karakuri things is like, it's good. It's absolutely good. But is it necessary? Probably not. Like, you know, like, sometimes, like, yes, that's the play, that's the line you want to go through, but the whole point of Karakuri Machina Plants is you have multiple lines to go through. Like, you can just play your plant engine and win with it. Like, there's a reason why plants are as good as they are. It's because they have resources, like powerful resources you can utilize to generate advantage. And yeah.
Specifically, there might have been a way if I would have foolished Quillbolt Hedgehog instead of foolishing Glow Up Bulb. Maybe I could have made like a beret with the star lines or a Burrito, and then that could have maybe gotten me a little bit more advantage. Yeah, I just had all plants and just like good spell and traps and no access to the Karakuris or the machines whatsoever. And so the deck sort of fell apart. But we got to see in the first 2 games what this deck is capable of and why there was an argument to play it, because, oh boy, when this deck went off, it was amazing. I remember reading in the feature match from WK Dad, he was saying how if your opening combo is Lone Fire and Fortress, and like just any machine to pitch off of the Fortress, it might even be Quillbolt, like if you have that too, like your opening board is like double Burrito, Naturia Beast, something else, and you drew like 3 cards or something like that.
In 2012, you know, it's crazy.
Yeah, exactly. Which by
2011, they're literally in March of 2011. They said it at the start of the video.
2012 standards is just nuts. But
I mean, yeah, it's nuts. It's a crazy combo deck, but I think you are absolutely correct. You know, the only games you lose with this deck are the ones where you fail to find your combo, and that's why more successful builds of Karakuri combo were splashing like Geargias. As Gigant X came out, that became a good way to search machines for future turns. E-Tellies were really good. Yeah, as a way to get tuners onto the field without having to commit to a normal summon for like a Lone Fire. And man, people were just trying to jam the Plant Synchro engine places it didn't belong for years after it was good.
So guys, that's gonna wrap it up for.
Yeah, I feel like they're always confused about what era they're in. Like they say it at the start of the video. Maybe they do the thing where they talk about the decks after they record. You know, that happens. But still, they seem very confused about what era they're in, because that's not 2012. I'm pretty sure like Spore and Glow Up got banned in 2012. Like you couldn't even play the Plant Synchro engine anymore. Like. Or maybe it was just Glow Up. I think Glow Up got banned and Spore was still legal in 2012. But yeah, either way, a little weird. Yeah, I think that for the most part, the play wasn't as bad as I was expecting. MBT's build was just kind of sussy. And at like game 3, I think Cimo just hard through that match. Hard through the match, like... or hard through the game, I guess. He already won the match, but it could have been a clean 3-0, in my opinion. All right, I think that's going to wrap it up for today's video, guys. Let me know in the comments if you want to see me react to other things. Like, if there's, like, a specific video or stuff you want me to react to, I'd be down to, like, kind of look into more, because I don't know how long they're going to stay in the 2011 era. So, you know, maybe there's other things you want me to commentate on. That being said, make sure you hit the subscribe button. We're, you know, climbing almost to 400, so, you know, that's pretty pog. We're slowly growing. So I appreciate the support. Thank you so much for watching, guys, and make sure you have a great time dueling today.